record because we are back. Woohoo. And honestly, all of the technical difficulties were pretty much Kaylee and as opposed to our thing. So, hooray. All right. So, the events of session 4, which I titled Gratitude and Suspicion, was the immediate aftermath of the previous night's conflict, leading to the celebratory party that evening. You guys had been put up at Diana's place, although she was extremely awkward about it, and immediately left the house once you were settled in for the night. She didn't return while you were sleeping. You guys got a long rest to recover. Kiki and Nani chose to tend wounds and prepare together, gaining 2 hope each. Stout was complaining from the hammock about hurting and burning, and please be quiet, I want to sleep. Next morning, Nani attempted cooking, making omelets for everybody in the group with stomachs, despite never having cooked.
But the pancakes were edible eventually.
He was observed in the process. He was observed suspiciously by village kids, or rather, questioningly by village kids. I got a little bit more fear, and the town's suspicion counter went up with "that clank ain't all right" as the theme. You did manage to eventually make edible omelets, although they looked terrible. Kiki initially mistook Nani as a one-night stand, or went into the one-night-stand instinct. Kaylee was working on fixing up her armor, and instead Diana sort of replaced it with some stuff that she had in her...
With, I fear, the most awkward conversation I've ever... Well, that was so funny.
I've got armor from another ex. Do you want the other ex's armor? Extremely awkward interaction. She claimed it belonged to her brother, but we know, don't we? Party of gratitude, suspicion clock. Stoat had a little conversation with the Arcanist, getting a crit success on her instinct roll, and noticed that while the village looked like summer, patches of spring blossoms, which is an indication of the perpetual spring and / the wither that's been affecting the rest of the Fainwick, were starting to kind of crack through the summer foliage a little bit, particularly near the site of the previous battle. Magically speaking, Zoe was getting a whiff of the wither inside the village, indicating that the wards are not...
Very not.
Yeah, indicating the wards were not completely tight. Yeah, anyway, there's a thing there that none of you have noticed yet, but it may need a reminder because it's the kind of thing that isn't very instinctual, so we'll get an opportunity in here for that kind of revelation.
On your face.
In the celebration, let's see, Kiki was questioned by Philo, 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 the old turtle, kind of charmed him using her spicy cinnamon roll aspect. You also noticed that one of the members of the Circle of Six was watching her. The only ones identified as the Circle of Six because he's showed up to the party wearing the mask. Nani got recognized by a Cyclops giant who identified him as a Haven shock troop model.
Incredibly awkward.
But managed to convince the giant that he was trying to change. Zoe was accosted by Fidget, the little ribbit child who pestered her about being a moth fairy and doing magic, and Zoe activated her beast form to show off her magic, transforming into a dog, a little doggo.
It was very cute.
She succeeded.
Golden retriever.
Yeah. But the Whisper campaign continues because that council members continue to circle through the crowd, trying to build up suspicion, particularly against Kiki, the mastermind behind this group. Right towards the end, Kiki noticed that the masked figure was about to notice the masked figure. You were about to head over there, and then you saw Diana entering the tavern. She immediately locked eyes with you, was clearly panicked, gestured toward a side exit, and you were heading back toward them, attempted to follow her out there, and were intercepted by an aggressively happy drunk who wanted to buy you a drink. A fungrel. I've decided he's a fungrel. He's got sort of this bowl of alcohol that he just has a hand in and is just sort of letting it soak in through his hand. So have you ever really smelled raw mushrooms? That's the smell. I want you to take that and mix it with grain alcohol.
No, why would I do that?
And sweat.
No.
That's what he smells like.
Right. I'm so glad that I have that in my brain.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Thanks.
I'm here for you. So, Kaylee, the thing I did there at the end was I spent a fear to basically trap you in a conversation with someone at the party. That is kind of where we are right there with that one. So what, if anything, would you like to do about that?
I want to not be there. I want to try and roll to redirect him.
You could, so like physically redirect him or like mentally distract him?
Both like physically and like mentally like refocus him of like, I'm going to try to convince him that Nani can drink.
You're gonna redirect to Nani?
You're gonna have alcohol in my engine by the end of this, and it's not going to be.
His exhaust pipes will be burning blue.
Did you know that Nani is actually so advanced and he can consume alcohol? It's incredible. You have to go test it, darling. You have to go test it. And I will join you when I get back. I'll be back in a jiff. I just have to pop back in again. But seriously, go test it. You have to go talk to him. It's fascinating. I've seen it happen. Fascinating. You know those straws with they like loop around with the glasses? It's like that.
But through the cooling pipes.
Yeah.
I think this is probably a presence roll.
Cool.
Since you are deceiving rather than sort of Vanessa where you're sort of like bodily shoving him into directing him into a crowd and then losing yourself. So
if I ever get to the point where I can increase a stat, I would need to increase my presence because but I like what I did, so I'm okay with waiting for a little longer.
I gotcha.
I think spicy cinnamon roll applies here because I am.
I mean, if you want to spend, if you want to spend a hope on it, you got to spend a hope to activate it.
How much hope do I have? I have 2 hope.
So it's really a question of whether or not you. I mean, I'm not going to disagree with you.
Spend a hope on it.
You are or aren't?
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
And then she rolled a 6. Oh. All right.
Oh. Oh dear.
That hope didn't help much.
So.
Good God! Holy.
Experts
Jesus
agree,
Christ!
Terrible first roll for the session.
That is the worst roll.
I mean, it's not.
I rolled a 1 and a 2.
Yeah, that is the worst roll you can roll without it accidentally being a crit.
Yeah.
That is the lowest roll you can do.
At least it was with hope. So you get that back.
Yeah, you got hope, so you can take your hope back. I think it probably put hope back in there for you right off. It did it automatically. So once again, huge kudos to the delightful thing there. Right.
Yeah, this fucking website is awesome, dude.
So we're just gonna build that suspicion up a little bit.
Awesome, great, yeah.
As you're definitely trying to lose this guy, and he may not notice, but everybody else kind of does. As you're definitely trying to shove this guy off on Nani and make your escape, and it just looks a little.
Why is it always me?
I don't think it's always you, dog. Oh, you mean trying to redirect?
You literally shoved the dude onto me.
I tried. I failed.
I'm going to spontaneously combust if I try to.
Probably not, because I didn't do it good. Bro, I don't know how to explain to you that this didn't work.
Okay, so you're trying to get him to move over there to head towards Nani. And he's sort of protesting, and he's confused a little bit. And he's doing the standard, like, person, heavily inebriated person who is trying to pretend that they're sober, like trying to be sober, but just being kind of
really bad
uncalibrated at it. Like they're just like all the movements are a little bit too big, everything. And he's making one of his motions, but instead of using the one hand, he pulls the one hand out of the alcohol and does this, and it goes everywhere, splashes some people. Some guy turns around and like goes to put his arm down, and he kind of jumps at that and turns, and then the whole contents of the bowl go up. That catches somebody full on in the face. It's got mushroom muck in it, fungal stuff. That person also has been drinking and just sputters and waves, and he's like doing all this kind of stuff, and he smacks somebody in the face. They turn around and think it was on purpose. Shove him. He goes into the fungal guy. That guy shoves into 3 or 4 other folks. A table goes down because a leg pops loose. They turn around, and you just watch. It's like domino. It's like the dominoes of watching library stacks go down, and it's just and suddenly you're in the middle of a bar brawl.
Good job, Kaylee. Good job, Kaylee.
So are you, Nani. And the bar brawl is headed your way, Stoat, with the kid. Because there's kids in here. But the adults are being, well, some of the adults. It's somewhat localized, but it's a big bar. So localized in the big bar still means a few people. There's some tension here, and the tension is stacking up. So, Nani, I am going to ask you what you're doing with this.
Help me. Help me. Help me.
Well, actually, I'm going to ask all three of you. So, Nani, what are you doing?
I am just going to get as many people under 4 feet away from this confrontation as I can. And that includes Kiki, thankfully.
You're just trying to extract people from the confrontation?
Yeah, no, I'm trying to extract children. The adults can do whatever.
Oh, anybody under 4 feet. I see what you're saying there.
Probably also Stoat.
Okay.
Sort of like grab Kiki, put her on her shoulder. Okay, this party's over.
I am
like,
okay.
So
So
sweet.
my question is: are you doing this with like a sort of a Fezzik from the Princess Bride? Everybody move, or more of a physical grabbing and extracting, like picking up and setting aside kind of thing?
Fezzik. Not gonna manhandle. I'm like going over to each like kid I see. Hey, so the adults are being kind of crazy. You can see that, right? How about you go back to your house? Like nobody's watching. You can do like whatever. Have a marshmallow for breakfast or something. I don't know. I tried that once. It didn't go so well. Anyway, you should probably get out of here.
How about then?
But big child tree of Clank. That would be so cute. You pick up all the kids and try to fit them on your frame.
How do you roll your thing? Well, this is gonna be a presence check.
Yeah, with my good with kids.
I'm not sure if this is actually going to help Kiki because she's really not a kid. But
hit the button. I'm goated.
Wow.
That's fear.
That is fair.
16.
16 with fear, eh?
Mm-hmm.
A? What are you, Canadian?
No, it's the wrong kind of A. Okay, so the scene, so we suddenly see like Nani kind of bend down towards some of these kids. It's like, why don't you guys just come on out of here and we'll get you out. You guys can head back. You can have some candy while nobody's looking. Meanwhile, the fight continues to go on and people are like bouncing into him. A chair crashes over his back. There's somebody flips, like kind of runs into him and trips over him backward. And he's just kind of like, it's all happening in the background, just kind of happening. And plunk, this chair smacks off the side of his head with this clang. He just kind of picks his hat back up and sets it back on there. His eyes do not change color at any point to an angry, fiery red. But I am going to roll a little bit of damage because you are taking a little bit of damage.
Yeah, I kind of got chaired a little.
You kind of got chaired a little bit.
Yeah. Now 3, that's a whole different ballpark.
So that's language. That's me hitting you for 8.
Isn't
I'm
8?
gonna need to spend an armor point.
Well, that's only.
Oh wait, no, that's minor damage. Never mind.
Yeah, I was like, what, dude?
I just take the 1.
So you.
I thought it worked like D&D, and I was dead.
No, that's 1 hit point.
Your corpse just falls over in front of these children.
It just plang, plang, plang. My hat is out of whack.
That's how Dad kills you. He just
barf.
TPKs us in a bar fight.
One shot you in a bar fight. Just one shot. Kiki, how are you going to extract yourself from this?
Literally just leave.
Okay. I'm going to ask for an agility test then.
Cool. Just gonna try to get out of there, please.
It's a crit.
It's a crit.
He literally doesn't.
It's a crit. I was so upset. It's a crit.
Calling on what I can only assume are years of experience of deftly extracting yourself from bar fights without actually engaging in the bar fight, you managed to nimbly dodge your way out, and even pick
Likely a bar fight that I have caused.
Yeah, and
This is an extremely familiar situation.
and you even pick up a small drink off of a tray that inexplicably hasn't been tipped over yet as you're on your way out, and kind of take a little drink as you're, slipping out the door. Meanwhile, Stoat,
Now, after I put on the Lucky Gaming shirt, we get good rolls.
I'm just going to point out I'm at 11 fear, so...
I mean,
We're still getting good rolls.
please put this frog child on your back as the dog and leave the bar with him.
Yeah.
Save the child.
I don't care. Child can burn.
Oh,
And
fidget's not going to be a problem. I'm actually presenting a different... So you're not really that close to the fight, Stoat. I'm spending a fear on this. So Kiki is nimbly slipping her way out of the bar, out of the tavern. What you notice, though, and Stoat, you've been far enough away that you've kind of seen, like, Diana came in, gave her a look, Kiki was going to leave. Like, you kind of saw all of this unfold because you were far enough back, you've got perspective. In any case, but you're able to kind of see this whole thing. And what you also see is that the one masked member of the Faceless Six that, watch the town are definitely watching as Kiki makes her way to the door and are definitely going to be tracking that. Do you want to do anything about that to provide any kind of distraction for Kiki's departure to meet up with Diana?
I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go up to the guy, the masked peoples, and just like do dog stuff.
Dog things.
Say again what you're going to do as your puppy?
I'm just gonna go up to the masked people and just do dog stuff. Like, I'm gonna go up and just lay on his feet.
So he can't really follow or something? Okay.
Yeah.
I think that's sort of a physical control sort of thing. So why don't you roll me finesse, I think. If you want, you can spend a hope to get you a bonus from being a natural animal, if you want. You don't have to do that, but you can.
Oof. Yikes.
8 with
Yikes.
hope. 8 with
Yikes.
hope.
Yikes.
As my Lucky Gaming shirt is doing so well.
Man, I'm trying to use up this fear, but you guys keep giving me more. So yeah, he doesn't go after, but he definitely, you can see inside of the mask, his eyes are narrowing in suspicion at you, Stoat. He clearly gets that,
No! I don't like that counter up there in the silly little corner. I don't like that silly little counter in that silly little corner.
he clearly
No.
sees that you are trying to block you from moving. So in this case, Failure moves it up by 2 because he's the extra suspicious guy.
Thanks, so.
It's not her fault.
Lucky Gaming
Dad's
shirt.
fault. Blame Dad.
It's fine. That's true. It is.
Lucky Gaming shirt.
Okay, Sean, are you doing anything else with regards to the fight once the kids are kind of filtered out of there? Lausa is working to kind of calm people down. They all know each other. This is like a family fighting or something like that. Because this is a small village. Like it's kind of just this is the kind of thing everyone's going to be very embarrassed about tomorrow because they have to actually see these people the next day. So she's trying to get them calm down. Are you doing anything to help or just trying to stay out of it?
I'm gonna try to look and see like, oh, that guy's throwing a table at this guy. I'm gonna body block that. I'm just trying to see like
Mitigate damage.
Yeah, just trying to like body block like the big hits. I'm gonna still let them stalk each other because like your jaw hurts, but like if somebody's throwing a table.
So you're heading into this whole mess, and this is actually it's fine. It's fairly easy. This is basically the chaos of battle. You're familiar with the chaos of battle, and your job in many cases is to protect other folks. So that seems pretty natural. What doesn't seem natural is the person who's clinging onto your leg, saying, "Hey, my friend says your exhaust smells like bananas. Can I smell it?" And Fidget starts climbing you while the fight is going on.
It doesn't, and then like a chair hits me. I'm getting in there to try to like prevent concussions. So I'd rather you stay off.
Yeah, but I want to get up higher. Hang on. He's very good at climbing. And it's within a few seconds, he's basically sitting on you like Rocket Raccoon riding Groot. Like swaying around up there at the top. like the hobbits on top of Treebeard as he's walking along.
Yeah.
He's clinging onto that little like the gorget guard that you have around the neck, and he's like standing on your shoulder and kind of like, woo! This is so cool. Go faster! Oh, look out! Table, drink, mug. He's just saying things now. That stuff isn't actually coming anywhere near you. He's just shouting out the names of things in the bar. However, there are a lot of things flying your way and around you, so why don't you give us a finesse roll to protect this poor kid so he doesn't get knocked off your shoulder and hurt himself?
I'm gonna use I Am Your Shield for that.
Okay. That's fair. What's that?
I feel like there needs to, like, tell me if I'm being ridiculous, but I feel like for that, we need to confirm that that person is going to take damage. Like, if he doesn't, like, it would be a situation where it's like, if we were in a fight and you rolled to hit me and it hits for, like, major damage, in that case, then he goes, I am your shield, not before the guy attacks me.
He's just assuming that the hit. He just, yeah, I get you. You're saying let him roll the stat check, and then if the stat check blows, he can at least hit the thing to say take the damage of I Am Your Shield.
Yeah, I'd super rather to use strength for that if that's an option.
Strength.
All right. Then I will just use strength for that.
Totally fine.
He's a stonk boy. What the fuck are these dice, dog? We are either rolling crits or we are rolling failures. Like, what is this?
Go to
with the sauce. Aren't you glad I told you to roll?
Sure.
Yes. I will take that.
In fact, with that, this is a crit success. Not only will I move the suspicion down, but I also will. People will start, like, the wind will start to go out of the sails of this fight, because wherever, like, he's kind of blocking stuff, and he's like, there is a child right here, and Fidget's up on top going, hi, I'm up here, and everyone's like, oh yeah, right, shit, sorry, everyone's kind of a little bit embarrassed and mumbling and a little bit, but people will remember, though, that your reason for stopping the fight was because the kid could get hurt. They will remember that. Butterfly effect in the corner. Fidget will remember this. I just ran into this actually because I'm playing that dispatch thing, and it's been a long time since I played a game where that pops up. Like, I haven't played like Tales from the Borderland or anything like that, and the superhero leader person is trying to recruit me for doing this, and I'm like, so why, like, your mech is destroyed, why are you still out here like trying to stop burglars and stuff like that? And he says something like, well, it's the only thing I'm any good at. And it says, freedom will remember that. And I'm like, oh crap. Okay. And then I said something else a little bit later, and it was in a television interview, or it was before that. And it says, everyone will remember that. That's terrifying.
It's the worst thing.
All right.
I can't tell if I would love or hate that in my daily life.
Oh, getting that notification of everyone will remember that?
Oh my God. I would break down.
Yeah.
I'd be like, no.
Yeah. All right. So Nani attempts to, or kind of pulls the sails out, the wind out of the sails of the fight a little bit. And Fidget has not been harmed. He has decided that you are his chair for the rest of the night, though, because he is loving being up there on the shoulder. You can extract yourself if you leave the tavern, but while you're in the tavern, he is definitely hanging out on your shoulder like you are Groot and Rocket.
I'm gonna stay for a little while to make sure that it doesn't start up while I'm not looking again. Like, it doesn't start up again while I'm not looking.
The fight? Oh, yeah. It kind of got started it started as a misunderstanding, so mostly people are a little bit more embarrassed about it. And Laos is making sure that the people who are embarrassed about it get more embarrassed. She is definitely publicly shaming people for some poor choices. And that's gonna continue to happen. She's gonna keep making people.
Yeah, in that case, then I'm just going around, like, the people who are, like, sitting down and like, hey, do you have a kid, and what are their features? And I'm gonna tell them if I sent them home or not.
Oh, that's so sweet.
I'm just trying to find who Ribbit's parent is.
Is this your child? Do you have a child?
Do you want one?
Okay. I'm gonna do one more thing. I'm spending a fear.
Oh, joy.
you're talking with various people and kind of moving around, and Fidget's talking to various folks, and there's a point at which a couple who are definitely not his parents, but know him, are kind of laughing and talking with him up on the shoulder. He's having that conversation, and since he's having the conversation with them and they're kind of talking with him, you have that, that moment where you can kind of turn your attention a little bit away from the conversation and listen and hear the other things that are going around and being said. And you hear somebody in the crowd say something like, yeah, you got rescued by somebody out here in the Fainwick. She fixed him back up, but, well, I don't know whose fault it was, but her kid died while he was staying with him.
You motherfucker! You bitch! Oh, I could say so many bad things. You! Stabbage! Stab! I'm restarting this bar fight. You are so lucky that Kiki is not in there right now.
Kiki walked in the door just in time to hear.
The way that she would, that jaw, fucking 3 frames to the left. He is no way that man would still be up.
See, you're blaming somebody specific, but he looks around. But when now you can't figure out who said it, and I mean the guy who runs the member of the Faceless Six, he's somewhere else in the tavern. You immediately look for that guy. This is somebody else. This is a regular person having a conversation.
This is what a bar fight is for. So if I can't hit him, someone will. Don't worry. We'll find him.
Do you want to try to figure out who said that, or do you want to just play it cool and not say anything?
Nani's just gonna, release a little exhaust and then just let it go.
All right.
Obviously pretty peeved about that, but, not worth it.
I'm going to ask you to take a point of stress, please, though.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's fair.
I felt that rage so deep in my bones, it's not even funny. So fucking lucky I'm out of there. So lucky. I would have restarted that bar set fight so fast. I would have been like, roll for fucking strength, because I'm punching the next bitch I see. Holy. Oh my god.
You, Kiki, you get out onto the sort of out on the side entrance here of the tavern, and you see you hear Diana call your name, and you see she's back behind this next door building and kind of back in the shadows and stuff like that, and motion you down there to kind of come down to this little alcove kind of area. You see where she you see that on the map? I'm going to put these guys back over here. Put you back up in the tavern. So, Kiki,
Darling, if you're going to confess your feelings for me, this is really not the time.
No.
No.
Why are you? I mean, no.
No.
I mean, unless you, definitely not.
No.
Unless
No.
Okay, listen, I did something stupid. My brother is sick, and I haven't told anyone, and I'm trying to keep him away from everyone until I figure out what to do. I got in touch with a traveling merchant from outside of town who said that they could get me medicine for him, but they didn't show up. I set up a prearranged spot, like this log by the stream. I paid them, and they were supposed to drop off the medicine at this. And I've worked with them before, so I trust them. I mean, they seem nice. I've bought stuff from them, not worked with them. I've bought stuff from them before. Basically, she's saying, I have bought something for this merchant before.
I don't think I was scammed. I think that something happened.
Yeah, but her justification for I don't think I was scammed was, well, I bought something for him before and he seemed nice.
Your brother is sick?
Yeah, and he was going to bring me medicine, and I gave him a place to drop the medicine off, and it was just inside the village, so I had to tell him how to get to the village, which I know I'm not supposed to do, but I figured he's done business with other people in the village before. He comes near here, and then he sets up, and people will come out to him. But I didn't want to do that because they know he was there, and then they might ask why I was getting medicine, and I didn't want anybody to know I was getting medicine. But he didn't show up, and the medicine didn't show up, and I don't think he would. I mean, I broke a rule: never bring outsiders close to the village.
What do you need me for?
Well, I'm a little nervous because if anybody finds out that I did this, they're going to leave us to the trees. Me and my brother probably both, and that's not great. I would just like to find out what happened with the medicine and if you can maybe get it, because like I said, my brother is sick and I want to get that medicine for him. Maybe you can figure out, maybe you can find out where the merchant was. He should be still around here and that, so maybe we could. Oh, okay.
Take care of your brother.
No, my brother isn't at my house. He's at there's a hut on the edge of town that nobody's using, and he's there. So,
Okay.
because I didn't think he'd be very good. He's
there.
not good if he's around.
Is there any way that I can contact you so I can let you know when we have this information?
I'll be. She kind of tells you. I mean, she kind of tells you generally where the hut is. And she tells you where this log is. It's kind of in the direction. Okay, so look back at the map. Zoom out a bit.
Zoomed.
It's out on like way out on the edge, like to the south.
Oh, okay.
Like it's so it's on the back side of the tree and all the way on the south edge, kind of really right close to the edge of the barrier and stuff. That so she is, and the hut's kind of, if the log was at 6 o'clock on the clock face, the hut's over at like 4 o'clock.
Okay.
Does that make sense? Also kind of out on the edge of town. And she's like, okay, just, yeah, just, I'll be around the hut there, so you should be able to find me there if you
And Diana, darling, before you go, you know already that you've messed up here, but this is a good community. It is safe and has a lot of great people in charge of it. So make sure that you find a support system here, because I'm not going to always be around to clean up your mess.
I know. It's just, and I would normally just ask for help, but with something like this, I just don't think people would be very, I don't think it would be, I don't think people.
A man is sick, and he is your brother, and you care about him. So you need to go to the people who can help him. And there are people here who will help you. You need to trust that the community that you're with will take care of you.
I don't, they might not want to. So, I mean, they might be scared or,
Just think about it.
I'm scared.
Just think about it.
Okay.
I'll do what I can to help, but just think about it.
Okay, if you find the medicine, just bring it to the thing if you can, and I'll be there. And if you can't, then let me know, and I'll try to figure out something else to do. She starts to say something and then doesn't, and then she scampers off. Scampers? Sadly scampers. Is there a word for sadly scampering? I don't know.
Ambles.
No.
Meanders.
Wanders. She hurries. She hurries off. All right. What are you doing?
Well, I have to go back inside and tell Nani and Stoat about this.
Do we really need to? Does anybody think? Do we need to roll for you guys to be able to signal to signal your friends and extract yourself from the party?
I mean, the bar fight's gone.
With
down.
how suspicious people are, maybe.
Yeah, I'm gonna say a finesse roll.
It's
though.
just because I feel like we would be able to signal each other, but whether or not they can get away is all.
Presence.
Hey.
Oh, God, I managed to get that 8.
That one.
14 with hope, baby.
Yeah, that's fine. You got it. Nice. And you got your hope. Good job. Look at you with your 4 hope. Time to use some abilities. All right.
Very nice.
Okay, so you kind of, let's just skip forward here a little bit. You guys pull them out. Sean, you managed to extract yourself from Fidget. Suspicion build is not completely maxed out here yet. Where are you going after explaining things to everybody?
Back to the house, right?
Probably to the place, like the log.
Okay.
Where they said that they were going to meet.
Okay, yeah, like I said, like just on the edge of town, kind of just inside of the sort of the edges, the borders of the town. You can just kind of follow the directions to the stream that runs along the southern edge of the Hush. It's technically within Hush's borders. It's less traveled. As you get closer, Stoat, the air becomes thick with that sense of overdone growth and decay that you associate with the Witherwild.
No.
And you're also seeing that the bushes around here are all like flowering, like blooming, spring bloom, blossoming. That's the word I'm looking for. So you're getting Witherwild leak in this area. And this is about when things click, okay? And Stoat, if you don't mind, I'm going to put some words in your mouth here as we do this little quick reveal. Oh, it's nighttime. Guys, it's nighttime. And a little while ago it was daytime. And a little before that it was nighttime again. Get it?
No.
You mean the rotation of the...
No. Everywhere. Remember, everywhere in the Fainwick, the every day is 7 days long, and all the nights are 7 days long. It's not happening here.
Well, isn't that part of the barrier?
I guess we're blocking. I mean, sure, yeah. It's even blocking the day and night thing that happens. That's crazy.
You don't know magic.
I didn't. Well, I would. So you would never have guessed that the barrier was strong enough to like block something that's like. I mean, yeah, blocking the Witherwild feels like that's like blocking a weed infestation or something like that. Like that seems no. This is blocking like the sun and the moon work differently in Hush than it does everywhere else in the Fainwick.
Now, I don't know much science, but I don't think that's regularly possible.
Magic is magic, man. One of my goals is that magic does not work like science. But yeah, anyway, that's like just suddenly realizing that it's not necessarily like a big reveal about this, but it is a big you guys hadn't even thought about it because it felt kind of like just getting back to a normal cycle. So it was kind of like something feels off, but not bad. So let's not think too much about it. And then suddenly realize what the deal is. Anyway, so the scent of the Witherwild. Also, the sense of the protective stones feels weaker here, and it's flickering. Like it was, kind of like it was when you guys were bringing in those artifacts from Haven, but not like, oh, I've come closer, and because I've come closer with this wagon full of crap, it's making the stones weak. They just feel weak here, which is weird because you literally just put the barrier up.
I don't like that.
Yesterday. Kiki, you see what's probably the hollow log. What are you doing around the log? What are you doing in the area? Stoat is sniffing, and her eyes are big. That's not necessarily helpful in this instance, so.
Spread out, look for clues if this dealer was here at some point or where he might have gone or disappeared to before he could get here.
Right.
And let me know what you find. Stoat, darling, are you all right? You seem on edge.
Are you still in your dog form?
Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect. Wonderful.
Why don't you give me an instinct roll, Stoat? And you can throw in, if you want, spend a hope on natural animal if you want, again, because...
Hold on. Instinct?
Yeah, because you're sniffing.
What about nature's mouth? Would that work or no?
Nature's mouth is good for, well... I mean, you tell me. Nature's mouth is for understanding what's going on around the area. Natural animal, you could do either one. You could do both if you wanted to, because I'm saying nature's natural animal because you're kind of really being dog very well, and that gives you kind of
I dog, but like nature's mouth, I can use it to like
be in touch with the signals that nature is giving you. So either one makes sense.
I'm gonna do both.
Okay, that's two hope.
I'll be fine.
Okay.
You'll be fine, guys.
I am trying.
16.
I am trying to use the fear as much as possible.
16.
Oh my god, guys, can we stop rolling with fear? Holy!
16 with fear, huh?
This guy, he's never gonna end.
All right, so Stoat, definitely signs of a struggle and around the log. The ground's tore up. You smell some kind of wild animal smell. Like very strong. You smell a very strong scent of the Witherwild also. And there's also some tracks leading away, or I should say a trail, because the tracks aren't that indicative. But there's a trail leading away from the log. Somebody walked away from here, but they were dragging like one of their feet, like they were definitely limping. And there's blood on the ground where they're walking.
I'm gonna like just lift the log up to see if anything's under there.
It's kind of moss grown, so it itself is pretty like grown into the earth. Like there probably isn't anything. You can lift it if you want to, but you'd be tearing it kind of almost out of the ground almost just because
it hasn't been disturbed.
Yeah, it wasn't that. something. If you had to guess, you would say, Zoe, that there was a guy here and something jumped him, and you would guess it was a creature.
Featuring the creature.
I'm gonna follow the trail.
All right. Are you going to tell them who you're following or what you're following?
Yeah, I'm just gonna tell them I'm following the trail.
Okay.
I'm going to follow you, if you will.
What are you guys doing?
I'm gonna follow the person who knows what they're doing. So
I'm gonna follow the dog because I assume, like, I asked them to look for stuff and she's going off in a direction and, like, probably bloodhound nosing near the ground. So I'm gonna follow her.
Makes sense. You're following this trail, you can find this sort of dilapidated, moss-covered shed. It isn't even really a house. It's just like it's definitely not been used for quite some time. Zoe, you can hear somebody inside, like, breathing hard, breathing raggedly, and kind of like just, ow. You guys can probably pick up on this fairly quickly also. There's definitely somebody in there. You can smell blood from here, Zoe, from outside. Are you going to stay in dog form?
Yes.
All right. What are you guys doing? What are you two doing?
I just wanted to see if I had anything that was, like, specifically for, like, oh, I want to help this person and I have, like, bandages or something.
Oh, I got
Or,
you.
like,
And you
there's,
do.
like, what role it would be. But I want to try to go in there and, like, try not to, like, startle them. You might even, like, knock on the door and be like, not a bad guy. You sound hurt. My friend sent me to help you. I'm gonna come in. Please don't stab or maim me. She very slowly opens the door after knocking on it.
Gotcha. Okay. So yeah, there's a guy in here, human, pretty badly injured. Although the cuts are shallow, but they're pretty bloody. Thank you. Where are you? Are you from the village?
Indeed I am.
How did you find me? Like, how did you even know to come out here in the middle of the night? And
oh, you have medicine for a friend of mine.
look
I
out!
believe.
And he's pointing at Nani behind you because there's big lurking in the.
Yes, I know. He's very intimidating. No, that's my friend. He's fine.
Hello. Okay. All right. I guess.
He's fine. Do you have the medicine? You are here to make a trade.
Oh.
Yes?
Yeah. Sure. Yeah. It's sure. Here. Yeah. It's
Perfect.
in the pack. Where's my pack?
No, darling, you don't need it right now. I'm just saying, in return for me treating you like this, I'm just gonna take that. Are you alright?
That's
All right.
fine. I was already paid for it, so thank you.
Perfect. What happened?
I was attacked by this witherwild creature, this like boar thing covered in vines. Like
That sounds extremely unpleasant.
yeah, it's no kidding. And I think it's in my guts. So,
Kiki's gonna turn around to Stoat and be like, "Is there anything that you can do to, like, figure out what is wrong with him? If it's just, like, superficial, if there's something magical, because we might need to take him into the village and get him treated. Because I can do basic things, but I can't. If there's something else wrong, I can't do anything.
so
Can you, like, scan him or something?"
scan him. Jesus.
Kiki does not know magic. Okay, she knows what works and she knows what doesn't work.
I just do a low woof with sadness and also disappointment in you.
Thanks.
In you specifically. You have made me sad. So the deal with the wither is, I'm going to go down to this little thing here and just kind of read you the bit with the wither. When a person is corrupted by the wither wild, either from a purposeful attack or accidental harm, they are transformed. They become a nightmarish hybrid with their body warping and intertwining with plant and beast. The wither wild slowly replaces the personality of its victims with the same drive to consume exhibited by the rest of the corrupted Fainwick. Though the withered may retain a semblance of who they are for a time, they eventually face the final loss of their personhood. Some Wicklings believe the Withered are gifted this power by Nicta's wrath to drive the forces of Haven out of Fainwick and return the shepherd's reaping eye. The rules for this, because there's really two things going on, right? There's the serpent sickness, which gets in the lungs. Corruption from the Witherwild. Adversaries and environments in this campaign can gain an additional type called withered. When an adversary is withered, describe how the Witherwild changed or impacted how they would normally appear or operate. You also need about 20 wither tokens. You can use the same tokens you use for fear if you want. Anytime the PC takes severe damage from a withered adversary or environment, gain a wither token and place it on that PC's character sheet. When you do, the PC has to roll their fear die. If they roll equal to or below the number of wither tokens on their sheet, they immediately gain a scar and clear all the tokens, describing how the Witherwild changes them permanently. At the end of each session, you clear all the wither tokens off the PC's sheets and gain an equal amount of fear. If a character ever dies with wither tokens on their sheet, their body is permanently taken over by the Witherwild.
So, Father, I have 3 questions for you.
3? Wow. Yes.
1.
Yes.
Is this man infected?
I mean, he definitely, you would say, if you were going to say this, like, just in exposition, you would describe him as severely injured. So that would qualify as him having been severely injured by a withered creature. In game terms, he probably has withered tokens on him. He's freaking out as a result of that.
Question.
He's not
2.
dying.
Is he about to hit me? Is he gonna put wither tokens on my sheet?
No, he's not.
Okay. Question 3.
He's panicking a bit, but that's it.
Question 3. Why would you do this to me?
I didn't. This is
so sad.
This is the setting.
This is so sad.
Well,
this is so sad. Okay. So he's
injured.
Probably fine. He's injured.
He's injured.
Which I'm dealing with.
And there are lots of people who have some aspect of the wither affecting them to greater or lesser degrees. I mean, it's everywhere in the Fainwick. People get hurt. Mm-hmm. Like how? Let me ask you. You may not either any of you be very well aware of this, but have any of you seen me do yard work and not come out with scrapes and cuts on my hands and legs and arms from So if anybody's doing anything in the Fainwick, odds are they're at least exposing themselves to this, which is why heavy leather gloves are quite desirable, you might say. So, yeah. The problem is, what do you do with this guy? Because if you take him back to the village, you brought a stranger into town.
That's if they know that I brought him into town.
Well, nobody just wanders into town. Somebody had to bring him in. Who do you think suspicion builds? Are they going to blame for somebody randomly showing up in town?
No, but if I don't tell anyone that I brought him in, if I don't tell, if nobody knows he's there.
But he needs to be seen to.
Yes, but Diana has a little house next to the log thing, right? Where she's keeping her brother?
Well, not next to, but, he's out on the edge of town, sure. But he's already in a place, but you can take him over there, sure. You can bring them all into the same place.
Get all the sick people together. That's what hospitals do.
I'm not sure if that's the argument you want to make, but okay.
I don't know what to do.
Okay, that's fair. I don't think if we're going to go, I don't think I can walk somewhere. I mean...
Nani, will you lift this poor, decrepit man?
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. Just like that. Yep.
Yep.
Like baby.
Like baby.
Okay. Okay, so you carry him and eventually you find, you go past the log again, go farther past that. The scent and the feeling of the wither is very strong, kind of all, especially near where the barrier is low. Also, not for nothing, the fact that this guy was inside the barrier and got attacked by a withered creature should be impossible. That's literally what
I didn't know if he got attacked in or outside the barrier.
Yeah, he got attacked at the log, and that's inside the barrier. But it's like being attacked by those skeletons that you guys, the skeletons and the forest spirits that you guys had to deal with. That shouldn't be possible if the barrier's up. This thing was inside the barrier when it went after him. And
what the hell is even going on right now?
So many things. Somebody definitely the barrier is still not strong here. So that's an issue. And you get to the, he's getting more and more nervous as Nani, as you're carrying this guy, he goes, I brought medicine. I'm not sure if it's the medicine that he's going to need. And I've got, some of the medicine will work for me probably, but I may need some, I didn't bring bandages or anything like that. So if you can, that is going to be, but he just seems very nervous about all of this.
Wait.
Yes. Are you remembering that you have healing magic?
I have healing magic?
So that's a no.
I don't think any of us remembered that Stone had healing magic. It crossed my mind briefly for a moment, but I forgot.
She has a couple of things. Once per long rest, you can create a space of natural serenity within close range of you. When you spend a few minutes resting within the space, clear stress equal to your instinct, blah, blah, blah.
I also have this thing called regeneration.
Touch a creature.
Heal a creature.
Touch a creature, spend 3 hope. The creature clears 1 to 4 hit points.
Yes, you should probably do that.
I don't have enough hope.
What's your hope at?
0.
Oh, you have no hope. No
Yeah,
hope.
she keeps rolling with fear.
Oh, well, that doesn't. You blew a bunch of your hope on that one roll, and then you rolled with fear, so you didn't get any of it back. Okay, so you get out there, and Diana is waiting outside, weirdly not taking care of her brother. She's sitting outside the thing and kind of just nervously, sitting there. And kind of, when she hears you guys coming, stands up. She goes, did you find the, you brought the, hello? You brought him in further into the town?
He was attacked and is very injured, and I can't fix this by myself.
Oh,
so
he was, so okay, what do you, right, so
he
yeah.
has the medicine. Calm down. He has it.
Well, I have medicine. I may not have the medicine that your brother needs because that is extremely rare.
Darling, I am getting you into a safe place. Shut the fuck up.
So she goes, okay, well, I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be fine. You've got medicine. You always sell medicine to everyone. And he goes, yeah, I sell medicine like things that, do you have a thing? Do you have a thing, Kiki, for detecting when people are lying? I thought you did.
Have a thing that I could pick up. I have a thing for convincing people when I lie.
Oh yeah, I feel like there was another thing that you could pick up that was something about
Can I roll to try and figure out if he is?
It's an
for insight, I assume.
It's instinct. Yeah.
I am going to roll that.
You
and
can
I'm
roll.
Also going
you know
to
what?
Use...
Check with that you're rolling with advantage.
What does it rolling with advantage do?
So this is an interesting thing because you guys can always spend hope to give yourself a little +2 from your thing. It's way better to spend hope to help somebody. And I'll tell you why. Well, it's often better because say Nani decides to help you, right? He spends a hope. You roll with advantage. That gives you an extra D6 on your roll. Not a +1 or not like a +2, but like an actual D6. So you might roll worse than a +2, but odds are you're going to have a better number. So what that lets you do, Kaylee, is you roll 2D12 and a D6 and you add it all together.
Okay.
So, but I'll give you that you don't have to pay anything for that or anything. Just check that you're rolling with advantage because
I am also going to, I really want this roll to go well. So I am also going to spend a hope on Born a Haven Noble because
sure.
I can, when people sell snake oil when they're politicians and I'm sensing a little snake oil in.
Okay.
If you catch my drift.
Sure.
He's oiling up. Holy.
It's a 16 with hope.
Yeah, more than enough. He is a snake oil salesman. And he may have medicine, but if he has medicine, it's by accident. He has a few, willow bark. He has some stuff that works, but he has a lot of other stuff that really doesn't work. He definitely doesn't have anything that's going to help her brother because that is...
Honey, darling, set the man down and remove his
Gently.
Drop him.
Oh, my tailbone. That's gonna be months before that doesn't hurt to sit.
Kiki gets right up in his face. Darling, I've worked many jobs in my life, and I know many people, and I, unfortunately, have had the displeasure of knowing people exactly like you.
So, if I know what her brother needs, it's just very hard to get, but I can tell you where you need to go to get it. and I could certainly help with that.
Perfect. You're going to do that, and you're going to give her back the money that she paid you.
Sure, absolutely. No problem. Because you were going to put me in there with it. Can you not put me in with him? Because I don't want to catch that at all. And you
Honey,
can hear.
what do you think that we should put him?
No, I don't. Like, I don't. That would be. And you can hear the brother is like in there, and he's like coughing, and he's clearly like, full on COVID victim in there. Like just. Diana, you get some water, please.
Johnny, where do you think that we should leave him?
You don't need to bring him in there. We don't need to scare him anymore. I'm sorry. Get the money back. But if he knows where we can get some, I need to get him some water before I just need to get some water. And she kind of like wraps a big thing, like her neck thing kind of up around like this and goes in and I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm going to get some. I got the water. What are you guys doing? He's very apologetic, and he's trying to explain generally where you need to go. It's like to the north of here, and you need to go up to where you get to the swamps. And then it's just a matter of like, well, I mean, there's other people there that are also looking for this, obviously, but you're very resourceful people. I'm sure you're going to be able, and there may be even other places here in the Fainwick where this grows, but it's just, that's where I know it's at. And it's very rare because it all gets shipped back north and everybody is clicking for anybody yet. I think it's probably clicking for your characters, even if it hasn't clicked for you. How about you, Sean?
I need a big map. Can you pull up the big map?
Got the bloody serpent scale thing. He's got the serpent sickness.
Does he?
The brother.
Yeah.
You go in you follow Diana in there, and he's over on like a pallet, like a little cot kind of a thing, and he coughs, and this dust comes out, which begs the question: how the hell did he pick up the serpent sickness when he is in the Fainwick, and that is a haven thing?
Yeah. So that's why it's so hard that he doesn't have the medicine, is because
you need that super rare flower, the lady's blessing, the red flower that only grows like one red flower out of 10,000 white flowers, and it grows mostly up. Well, let me get the image up.
Kiki's gonna have some apologizing to do.
To who?
To Diana for telling her that the people of the town would help her, and she.
Yeah, good point. That's fair.
Fair enough. This is where the thing is from.
Right.
So it's from Haven.
And the border, you see the dotted line of the border?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the border. That mountain ridge is the border between Haven and Fainwick. You guys are broadly speaking. See where I'm pinging?
Yeah, this area.
You're down in this is the Sablewood. Okay. The area where Haven has been exploiting and like sort of forest growing the flowers and stuff like that is the swamp area up here. It's all like you see there. If you zoom in, you can see the big construct behemoths that are like walking around up there. So you guys are kind of down here, and what he's saying, basically, what he was kind of saying is you get up to the swamps and you can get up there and get these things. So the merchant probably got attacked by a thing, and he probably got some of the wither in his blood. But more notably, Diana's brother, we're going to call him Arthur.
Arthur Fist. I think Kiki, hold on, before you do this, Kiki is going to pull Diana off to the side and be like, darling, I just want to apologize. I had no idea that he had. I understand why you did what you did, and I'm going to do everything I can to help you. And how did... What?
At the edge of the clearing that the house, that the building is at, on the far edge of the clearing, in the shadows under the trees, there is a huge hulking shadow, eyes glowing, and the edges of it writhing.
Nani is going to grab his hammer off his back and just kind of hoist and start walking.
And that is where we're going to stop.
Y'all, let's go.
You know what? I'm going to let you guys pick what's on the edge of the forest. Because I said like a boar before, but I'm definitely not going to go for boar. So I'm going to let you guys pick.
All right, send the pictures. Send them pictures to the chat, and we'll tell you what our favorite is. Oh my god. Pick your
Mhm.
opponent.
Who is your fighter?
I like the
I like the cow bowl
I like
thing.
I'll fight a cow. Yeah.
With the extra horns, the extra bloody horns,
Yeah.
and the moss and swamp
Yeah.
stuff growing out of his back.
Bull looking mofo.
All right, that's what we'll do. Anyway, that is where we're gonna that's where we're gonna stop. Is with the wither creature that has apparently followed you.
I'm so excited to fight again.
Woohoo!
Yep.
All right.
Combat.
We will see you in the next one.
Thank you
5,
guys
6.
for session 5. That was awesome. I look forward to the next one. Good stuff. Big fight. Big fight coming up. Arr.